So being able to get to the place to where you guys are now, making a living, because you quit your job with your pops.
I used to work with my dad.
And then you quit your job?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Forklift
in
a warehouse.
Warehouse.
Yeah.
What kind of warehouse?
It was a fulfillment center.
For
it was called PBM Graphics. It was like paper.
You guys had Pokemon cards.
Yeah, we had Pokemon cards, just paper.
Yeah. Did you guys have trains in the back of your building?
Trains? No.
The reason I ask is because
Actually, yeah, they could have.
Paper.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, paper all the way that you transport paper is through freights, and I used to pay freights, and we would just look at paper companies around the area.
No, there were.
And we knew that they always had trains, so that's why.
Yeah, they did.
There you go.
Anyway, so paper, and then did you make any friends there?
Yeah, I met friends.
Yeah, is it weird? Well, the reason I'm asking that, is because of what you told. You don't talk about.
Yeah,
Oh, I just learned more about George in the past 30 seconds than I knew. I knew he drove a forklift. I didn't know they had Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
All right. So just to catch you guys up, if you guys don't know, right before we started, you don't mind if I say that you don't talk about your girlfriends with them, right?
Well, I don't do it on purpose. I mean,
George is the most private person that I've ever
pretty
met.
But with
private,
friends, though?
I mean, if they ask me, I'll tell them. For the most part. What do you mean?
If we ask,
Bro, you know how many times you slept over at my house when we were kids? So we'd be like playing FD, and I was like, so George, you got a girlfriend? He was like, not really. And I was like, okay.
And that'll be it.
No follow-ups like, no, man, but there's this girl I want to fucking holler at, and blah, blah, blah. None of that.
Nah.
Well, see, that the reason I asked that is because that's weird to me, right?
Yeah.
Because I have...
Oh, I share way too much.
Well, yeah.
They know everything about everything.
Yeah.
So we know everything.
Yeah. The thing is like, I'm like that.
Yeah.
I have
And I'm
people
not
that
like
I've been friends with for like 25 years that know absolutely everything about everything. I know everything about them.
Yeah.
And it's like 25 people. I'm number 25 out of a cohort of 20 people.
Yeah.
And friendships like that don't last. Like friendships like yours, where you're friends from high school to post high school, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that's not. Matt, do you have friends that you've been friends with for more than 10 years that you talk to on a regular basis? You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I posted a picture of me and all the 15 people that I go camping with every single year, that I play ball with, that we were in every single team, that we painted together, like. People in the comment section is like, man, it's like that's so dope that you have something like that, because I've never had something like that, or like I hope me and my boys are friends like that forever. Like that doesn't happen. So now that you guys get to, what did you do before this? Well, when you were with your dad,
my dad owns
you were like accounting or
company
something.
called Treegator, but I worked in basically all the accounting and invoicing stuff for him.
Okay, and you had fun doing that.
I mean, fun's relative. I like working with my dad. I've done that since I was a kid.
Blake didn't have any coworkers,
but
really.
I'm someone who I want to take work home mentally, and so I didn't with that. And so like I would just sit there while I'm processing orders and just constantly. I texted you guys probably 20 times a day.
Yeah,
more than
at like noon.
He's like, instead of rushing B,
streaming.
Instead of rushing B like this, what if we rush B like this?
That's when he became one of Jack's biggest moderators.
That's true. I would listen to Jack's stream and
listen to Jack's stream and do his work.
Jack and Doc. That's all I watched.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, I mean, I think what you were saying with the friendship stuff, I think that's a big reason why we took the step to try to make TST full time, is because we'd play whenever we were all free. Whenever I wasn't doing Vision, whenever they weren't working, we would play, and it was like every once in a while, more and more people would be like, "Dude, what you guys do is awesome. Like you guys, it's cool that you don't." Just the way you guys interact with each other, like I don't really have friends like that.
Yeah.
And when a lot of people would start saying that, and then we started realizing how rare it was, and so we'd play more, and as we played more, then they became a bigger part of the stream, and so did TST, and so I was like, let's just do this.
It's not rare. It's literally almost impossible, and obviously it's weird coming from me because I've been playing with Diesel and Hitch since 2010.
Yeah.
Well, with Diesel since 2006, but it's rare. Right, it's almost impossible. I try to make that happen with my brother here. Like I told him, like, come in, let's do fucking morning Call of Duty game battle matches, dubs, and we'll call it the Optic Brothers. Like nobody can say Optic Brothers. No one is in Optic is brothers. Was there? No, right? No one has. Yep. So I was thinking, and I'm like, no, let's do that. And he would come in, and then obviously we were building this, and it was there was carpet, there was this, that, and the other. So he started helping Matt move shit around and be like, bro, the transformation of this place is fucking insane. Just as I'm reliving it, but that didn't happen. And then when you guys were doing that, remember I told you, I'm like, yo, well, you guys should like fucking do that full time.
Yeah.
And then he's like, who's gonna pay for it? I'm like, I don't know. Hit up a sponsor. Like, hit up Elgato. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
And then he's like, how? And I'm like, this is what you need to do step by step. Even the deck, like the presentation deck.
Oh, it was the best deck I've ever made.
Yeah.
It's got to be framed.
I have to frame that.
Yeah,
You do have to frame it 100%. Anyway, so it's really cool. Now that you guys have like worked your ass off for a year, and you did work your ass off for a year, to the point to where any single time that you guys weren't online, I was making fun of you and you for taking vacation time. Like, vacation? Like, like what? You are this is video games. And then anyway, so now